I'm sure there are very few of you that think we are playing games. But how many of you are thinking of eternity and thinking of your children's souls? There are all kinds of practical pieces of advice that one might wish to give to parents. The art of parenting, such as the crisis today, the art of parenting is getting lost. The family under the hammer blows of the enemies of our Lord, who know exactly what they're doing and want to destroy the family, because they want to destroy children of God, because they want to make them into children of the Antichrist, the sheeple of the Antichrist. And they know exactly what they're doing. There are wicked people. There is wickedness. Not everything is nice. Not everything is sweet. Not everybody is love, love, love. Or if they are, it's a poisonous love, love, love. Then parents must think and often go back to previous generations. Go and ask grandfather, grandmother how to bring up children. Previous generations were wiser in this. The art of parenting is going lost, gate forlorn. It needn't be. It can be recovered. It can be pulled back. And Catholics will have to pull it back. But they won't ask the modern world how to look after children. The modern world is mad. In anything that's important, it's crazy and sick. In all of the little things, the material things, of course, is brilliant. But those are completely unimportant for eternity. And they are a huge distraction. Parents, get those electric machines out of the home. Get that television set out of the home and away from your children. Let there be in the home real people and real contact between people, not contact with machines. Machines can't form people. You can't bring up children with machines. And that's one simple and practical piece of advice. Take time with children. Love, when it comes to loving children, love is spelt T-I-M-E. And this stuff about quality time are typical modern weasel words. Children couldn't care less about quality time. They will judge how much they are cared for by how much time is spent on them. And when they see dad spending so much time watching miserable sport on that miserable machine and so little time with them, what do you think the child concludes? I'm unimportant. Sport is important and I'm not important to my father. It's not possible for the seminary here to set up a school. The seminary has its hands more than full preparing tomorrow's priests. If we could set up a school, maybe we would, but we can't. Watch out for the school that your children go to. Watch over them. Watch over your children. Take human care and take time with your children. Listen to your children. Many children today have no adults that listen to them, and that's why they turn to one another. And that's why peer pressure is so strong, because children are the only human beings that will listen to one another. That's how it turns out today. That's how it's happening today. It's a human disaster for the children because they can't advise one another. It's surprising in a way, perhaps, how much they can, or it's not surprising how much they try to do for one another because there is such a huge gap, because the parents are not looking after their children. The parents are too busy running after money, running after an extra income, running up. The situation is designed for that. The income tax is often designed to drive the mother out of the home. They know what they're doing, those enemies of our Lord. Alas, the enemies of our Lord often know more what they're doing, what they're after, where they're going, or what they want to achieve than the friends of our Lord know. Because Catholics won't think. They just want to drift like everybody else, with except for a nice little couple of hours on Sunday morning because it makes them feel good. They're hardly different from the rest of the poor world. And that's why their children go the same way as the rest of the world. How many Catholic parents, how many priests who in our mass centers watch children who are pious, who are brought up piously in a pious family apparently, and then when they reach a certain age, forget about religion. When they get into their teens or whatever, off they go and they discard religion as soon as they can. What happened? What went wrong? Were parents giving the example of caring firstly about the things of God, of caring firstly about eternity? Or was the Catholic faith and was the religion something coming not in first place, coming third or fourth place? Oh, we pulled it along with the rest of the train, sure, but it was only the third or fourth carriage. Today, confirmation, a sacrament, giving a grace that none of the other sacraments can give, otherwise it wouldn't exist. Each of the 7 sacraments gives something that the others don't, otherwise there wouldn't be 7. And you dear parents, you have brought your children because you do want them to receive the grace of the sacrament. How many children stop learning catechism after they've received confirmation? How many parents think just so long as they pass the little exams to get confirmed, that's it, they're then protected from then on because they've got the grace of the sacrament? I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. Our Lord is not El Cheapo. Our Lord does not work on an El Cheapo basis. Our Lord is El Expensivo. Our Lord costs, because eternity, an eternity of heaven is extremely precious. It's a pearl, it is the pearl of great price, and we must lay ourselves out, we must make a serious effort in this little life to obtain it. And I must make a serious effort to make sure that my children, to do all I can, to make sure that my children will attain it. I cannot sit back and rely on it to happen all by itself.